Good morning, traders, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So just starting off on the weekly, just to do a quick recap. Last week, I was looking at this level here, which looked to me to be a lot more significant than the levels that we were aiming for, which was the swing low here. Okay, was not actually tagged. There was an attempt made at it, but the 150 EMA seems to have held that up, and we promptly reversed to the downside. Now, on the weekly, you can see we have a tail to the downside. Let's just get some zoom in here. So we had tails to the downside, we had a tail to the upside. So 2 weeks of confusion, pretty much trading in the, opening and closing in the same place. Okay, so complete confusion here. Now, all I want to do quickly is I just want to bring in a couple more weekly levels, because these weekly levels are going to be key. I'm going to take this one here. Okay, right, let's get down to the daily. Now, as you can see, we had FOMC on Wednesday, which was a bullish bar. Then immediately the next day reversed and all those gains were taken out. That is a problem. Okay, so we've had some good news come in, and then next day the good news is removed from everybody's memory pretty quickly. And Friday we have a continuation to the downside. So there's a few reasons for that, and one of them is Donald Trump and his trade war. So the virus is not enough for him. He also wants to continue with his trade war. So that's pretty much what the reaction from the market had to that comment from him. I think it was on Thursday, late Thursday. Okay. The next level that I'm really watching for on the daily is this area here of 22,627. So right now I'm fairly bearish. Okay, it's going to make us a little bit noisy here. Remember, we're talking about this wedge, and it's important for us just to refresh exactly what structure we had last week, and not to forget about it. So that was a wedge breakout. I said to you on, not sure where it was, Thursday or Friday, that we would have a retest of this breakout. As far as I'm concerned, that is our retest. Okay, it doesn't necessarily always have to go to the top. Yes, it created a higher high, and some people would say the wedge is negated. I say not. Okay, what I do say is we formed another wedge. Okay, so it's 1, 2, that's not really a touch, 3, 4, and then we ran up it, and I've said pretty much a few days last week, when we run up a wedge like this, when we run up a trend line like this, there's always a probability of it breaking to downside. Even if it's just to create a range, but there's always that probability, and it's fairly high. That's exactly what happened. Right, so what are we looking at the moment? For today, I think we can actually just delete some of these diagonals, not really looking at them. So the key thing at the moment is we need to find areas that we're heading to. So this level here, I'm going to fine tune it because it looks like that is a better idea. 23616 is the area. You can see this is the 150 EMA that's coming into play right now. Don't be too surprised to see a bit of choppy action around it, so up and down, up and below that 150 EMA at the moment. This level can stay as is, and I'm just going to use some of these levels from the upside just to get some structure here. So you can see how buyers came in off this area here. So that's the inside tail there, the fractal, and that's where your buyers came in. Trend is strong to the downside. I'm looking for an area where I can continue short. So where do I want to get in for the short? That is pretty much what I'm looking for at the moment. And what we're going to do here is just tidy up. I'm going to take the exact top of this because we do have another inside tail here, and we've got an area here which was use as support. So and it was used as support going into Friday as well. So that's kind of the area that I want to see us retest. So somewhere between 23701 and 23616. That's pretty much the area that I want to see us retest, which could possibly be a gap close as well. Currently, we are down on, what are we down for the day here? 0.73% at the moment, after finished 2.5% down on Friday. So I do want to see a retest of this area here. Now, there are some diagonal trend lines to be concerned with as well. And that trend line there was a break and, by the looks of things, a retest. Okay, so you can see the significance of these two levels to the downside, which could hold support, and the significance of those two levels to the upside. Okay, get rid of that diagonal. Okay, so those are pretty much the lines in the sand as far as I'm concerned. If we do get above 23701, then I would say that we're probably going to more than likely break this upward, this current trend line. But you can see how there's an intersecting trend lines here, so that is an area of interest for me. So I'm pretty much looking sometime in the European session. I'm not really interested in the Asian session, but sometime during the European session for 23,600 or 23,700, somewhere in that area. I'm looking for some half decent price action, and half decent price action to me is one of three patterns. Okay, so it is either it's either a pin bar, but obviously a red pin bar with a tail to the upside. It is an engulfing bar like that, well, actually like these two here. It'll need to be a red engulfing bar on green, or it is an inside bar, which is a red inside bar and a green bar there. Okay, those are the one of the three patterns that I'll be looking for, and then obviously I want to see two attempts at the level. Okay, so as soon as we get a lower low on, I'll take it on the 15 minutes, so 15-minute close below the low of the signal bar, that's my signal to get in. Stop goes on the top, and we look for that short. Okay, so 23,700 may be a little bit optimistic here, so we probably should be looking rather for a 23,6, probably in the region of 650, I'd say. 23,634, but this diagonal is not. I think what we want to do is take something like that. And we're probably, let's just fine tune that. That looks a little bit better. So we do have we've got two trend lines here. So we've got this first trend line here, and then we've got that trend line there. So pretty much still brings us into the same zone. So between 23,700 and 23,600 is my short area. Okay, let's just leave that one in. Now, what about a move to the upside? So I'm kind of fairly bearish at this stage. So a move past 700 to 23,700, I would expect us to be capped at 23,880. Okay, and then I'd expect sort of a move to the downside. But we do have some other daily levels as well. So we've got this area here of 24,398. And that is another area that we need to pay attention to. But the fact that we've broken through some fairly significant areas of support, and you can see it here on the 4 hour. You can see what is going on here. and I think this level here, just take that up to there. Look at what happens here. Okay, use this resistance, come back, use the support. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring it sort of down. You can see there it's used as resistance again. Use the support there. Come down, broke through, used as resistance, 2 bars, and then moving down. And now we're stretching back up into this zone. Okay, this area here, if you look to the left, exactly where price is right now, use as resistance. Use as resistance there. Use this resistance there. Use this resistance there. Use this resistance there. So sellers were coming in off 23,586. Okay, that's on our 4 hour. Breaking down to the lower time frames, obviously you can tidy up your levels, and you can see a gap close would be a perfect opportunity to look short again for me. And even anything higher up as well would also be an opportunity for short. So I'm looking for short entries, and we obviously need to get back to a level. When we get to the level, I want to see us some kind of price action like this on the level. You can see how we rejected this level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times basically. Okay, so the entry that we're looking for is not to get short up here, but to wait for the break below the fractal. And you can keep moving your entry up on the fractals, and you want not a tail, you want to close below that fractal level, and that gives you the opportunity to be in short. Okay, so that's pretty much my view on this at the moment. Just waiting for this retracement to finish, wait for European Open, and then I'll be looking to get in short on this market again. Okay, now where we're targeting is, in my opinion anyway, this area here is definitely something that we would look to come and visit. 23,243, that's probably an area I'll take profit. If we get through 23,243, then I'd be looking at 22,627. Okay, which is the next daily swing high. Okay, anyway guys, that's my view at the moment. I hope that helps somewhat. Am looking for shorts, just looking for the retracement, and then back in on the short on the retracement. Watch that structure. You should see us take a level shortly, and then watch price action at that level to see what clues it gives you, whether it's going to break through the level or reverse off it. Hope it helps. Catch you guys later. Cheers for now.